Hello everybody. I wanted to just catch up with you after the new moon, which was very powerful, and we've got a lot of magic going on now. That's phenomenal. And so yeah, the new moon was very powerful, and what you might notice that your psychic faculties got really enhanced, and after all those days of upgrades and you name it, we went through a lot. We really purged a lot, and as well we were somehow cleaned up by our the non-physical friends and all your guides and all your or extraterrestrials who are helping the earth in the ascension process. They need us to be ready, and they need us to step out, and they need more of us being of service to the others. So that's why you feel differently. I'm sure you feel differently. There was a massive leveling up. We sort of get burn the past. That's what happened, that your past was burned away. You know, we no longer speaking about karma. I cannot speak about karma because I don't have much karma. I didn't live on earth before. This is my first incarnation as a human. So I do have very different understanding about the karma. So, and I know that the karma was kind of deleted because of the shift. So we are focusing on this life, this incarnation, this matters. So now we no longer looking on the past lives, what we had as a humans. So what happened, what you might notice, what happened is you got really, your clairvoyant abilities got really enhanced, and you perceive the world a little bit with a greater awareness, and we got really cleaned up. Our past was burned away. That's definitely what happened. That happened for me for sure. I got rid of a load of crap which I was carrying still, and there's a couple of messages that came in, and I already recorded this video many times, but I didn't post it, and I was thinking, I'm gonna wait for a little while because right now we are in integration time, and I still didn't understand what it means, but I immediately wanted to go straight after the new moon and all these wow, all these kind of cool things, what I experienced personally with the enhanced psychic faculties. I immediately wanted to go into the hermit mode. So that's a kind of integration time. You really will need to a little bit sit with yourself, do more meditation. I immediately started to meditate more, spending more time with my guides, talking with them, and checking on my chakras, checking the system, where are still some energy leakages. Let's say I got still a lot of energy leakages which I'm trying to solve, but overall the message what came in was we will be spending a little bit a moment alone because of the integration time after what happened for us individually, the expansion that happens for you. So you need to integrate it somehow. You need to sit with it and have a look on it and integrate it, because I start having really weird moments with people that when I see them, I can kind of see the layers of probably the thought forms. I still do not understand it properly, so I have to a little bit look on it, and yeah, it's phenomenal time. I have to say, we got really enhanced. So, and there is another message is that there is a time for emotional unification, appreciation for self and the others. This was a message that came in last week already, and as well last week I was constantly puzzled by what it is, those rain-like lines on the Schumann resonance. And you know, once you kind of launch the request to know about these things, the answer will always come to you. And I know that we are held. We are held by the non-physical realm. They are holding us that we can actually make the shift. So we've got a massive support. So we are breaking free from the rigid stereotypes or ideas about your life, how it should look like or feel like, and what other people, places, things should or shouldn't do or be. So yeah, we have to really hold the space for all the truth and hold the space for everything. And now when we are in this integration time, it's gonna be a really good time you spend alone and you journal and you have a look like how far you have come as well, and whatever happened to you or for you those days, because that is setting you up on a completely new journey. And there will be more and more people waking up, and there will be more and more of us who are doing the work, the purpose work, and who are stepping out and talking and bringing all the messages. We all gonna be more needy. There will be a massive need of healers or channelers or psychics and intuitives. So we will be more and more showing the people what the form is actually capable of, like, you know, how the form is actually designed, because we all have all these capabilities, we all have psychic abilities. It's just that we're not taught and trained to be using them or to working with them or listening to our intuition or stuff like that. So the other message that came in was the love, the darkness. So whatever is happening out there, we have to accept it, and we have to understand that the light and the dark coexist together practically. Yeah. And we have to redefine our own parameters, protect our sanctuary, and willing to take the journey into the unknown inner verse of you. Yeah, that's really nicely said. I really liked it. So the past was burned, we were cleaned up, so we can actually be stepping out and doing the work. And you will see that there will be a load of now star seeds showing up, or light workers or warriors of light, or how you can call them. Yeah, energy leakages. We should have a look really on our energy leakages, and as well navigating more the world energetically. I think that's probably the expansion, what we are hoping that the world is gonna go into, this mindset of navigating or understanding the world through the energy, as an energy. Everything is energy. So yeah, it's a beautiful time to be in. I was always triggered by this kind of idea that the shift is cool. But yeah, I understand how important it is, like, because we are practically making the human history, and we are changing the world just by being ourselves and showing people how they can manifest, or that they create their own reality, or that they are multidimensional, and there is just more to this life than this. Because I realized that a lot of people has a big misconception about what it means to meditate. I think that like a meditation brings you into sort of like a calm state, but it's not really that, you know. You become more alive, and you discover yourself. So practically, if you do not meditate, you don't know who you are. That's not possible practically without really entering those other dimensions that are accessible for you through the body. The chakras are the portals. Your heart is a portal. So now we are in the integration time, and you will see that we are all in a different levels of awakening or on our spiritual journey. So you will see that there are gonna be massive differences between us right now, like who are awakened. You know, some of us are already doing the work. Some people are just woke up and they're trying to understand. And still, if you the star seed, or if you the person who just woke up, you have to understand that you still carry a load of density that needs to be stripped off. It is inside of your system, it's inside of your body, it's inside of your cells. So you will have to help the body as well somehow to release it. It's gonna be it's a process. You know, we did that last year a lot. At least I did the past 3 years. I was just cleaning, and it was tough. For me, it was really tough because I'm a parent. You know, for me, the spiritual journey is actually a full-time job. So yeah, it's not easy, but we all eventually get there. You will get into this point when you will feel like me. You will feel in a massive peace, and you will understand. Once you understand how your reality is created, then you will with no doubt feel this way. Like, you know, like slowly, surely, you will understand whatever is happening for you. All right. So take it easy, guys. Meditate, keep clean as much as you can. This is going to be individual. We all have different assignments, I would say. Because I'm a channel, I'm a starseed, and because I have a first incarnation, I've got I am eating very differently, but I have been always extremely sensitive on what is in the food and what type of food I'm eating. So I have been most of the time vegetarian or vegan. Now I am like a raw, but I see the massive difference. Like, you know, if you have never been eating this way, you never had that experience of being so clean, so that you can really perceive the world, because that's how the system gets so fine-tuned. That's how the cleaner it is, better experience you're gonna have. But this is individual. Really, we are all differently coded, and we have all different type of assignments on earth. So part of my assignment is to be raw. So, but I know how much it helps the cells. You know, it helps the cells enormously. You can go very fast on your human journey, or on your spiritual journey, or your spiritual path. Yeah, so, oh my gosh, that was a big jump. Anyway, oh yeah, we had these, there was a gap on the Schumann resonance today, I noticed. So we probably jumped again into who knows what. I'm a little bit tired, but not tired. Not like that the body is tired. It's more like I need the integration time, yeah. It's kind of that the body is a little bit confused. I have as well 2 new guides. One is Ashtar for sure, and the other one is, I don't know. So I have to explore that. And pay attention to your dreams, because there's always a load of messages coming through your dream state. So deconstruct it. I always do that. I do that past 20 years. I have been always extremely interested in the dream state since I was, I think, 20. I used to go to the library, and my favorite section was like the psychologic part. So I read almost everything what I could find out about the dreams and dream state. And I remember I read this phenomenal book called Anatomy of the Human Destructivity. It was a good one. So journal There is gonna be, one more thing, we are still looking on the relationships. Yesterday was quite a triggering day, I noticed. And I got annoyed with certain type of people. And so we're gonna be still looking, and I think this goes hand in hand with the leakages, the energy leakages. So there is I might make maybe a separate video about the energy leakages. Maybe I will see what I can dig with my guides, because now I'm more like navigating intuitively, but I channeled as well something for me, but I got so emotional, so I drop it again. I always get emotional, like when I get this kind of a direct contact with my origins. So yeah, it's we had there was a lot of emotions, like a lot of deep emotions on the new moon especially. I was so emotional that I was pouring like constantly. I had this girl reaching out for me. It was very sensitive, very emotional reading I have ever done, I would say, because she got pregnant when she was 15, and she kept having babies. Still, she's 20 and she's got 3 kids, and she practically abandoned herself completely. No career, no, like, stay-at-home mom, stuff like that. So it was very emotional for me, because there is practically this kind of like a lost freedom what's happening, and like this disempowerment and hopelessness as well. So be careful what's out there, because now there is a load of things like that. Yeah, check out another energy leakages and relationships. We still, and friendships especially. I was trying to deconstruct a couple of friendships which I have there. They always were weird in the past, so I'm kind of looking on it, what was actually going on. But I started to do some Kundalini yoga, which there is a tons of practices which kind of get rid of all the subconscious stuff, so you don't even need to know what was it, which is amazing, because I'm kind of past 6 months I was doing it the conscious way, that I was really like going down deep, trying to dig out like the root and the cause and the values and the perspectives and all this kind of like trying to really just like really dig, and it's really tiring this way to do. That's why I have to say that some people will tell you that the yoga doesn't get rid of your subconscious programs, but it's not true. Actually, Kundalini yoga it's phenomenal. Like in this thing, there is a meditation for addiction, there is a meditation for intelligence, there is all sorts of practices that you get rid of like absolutely every crap you have accumulated and carried, and you don't even need to know what the heck it was. So after you finish all the practice, you come out really clean. And when you do it for a certain period of the time, you get clean up anyway. So there is like many ways how to do that. But the traditional yoga, because it's a system, it's not really exercise, it's more advanced technology. And if you demystify the mystical, then there is just a few gurus that can actually tell you what it actually exactly does to your psyche, and that's amazing. So I'm kind of diving deep into this right now. So I'm using all sorts of practices to get like clean and to enhance to become the best version of myself. Practically, that's what I came here to do as well. It's a part of my assignment. So yeah, let's see where we're gonna heading. We are ready for a next magical adventure right now, and that's where we're heading. And that's the new moon was so powerful and strip us of all the yuckiness and all the crap we were carried, so was partially cleaned, that we could actually do our work. Yeah, there's a couple of things I forgot, and one of them is that your hidden gifts are gonna be showing up. So that's a part of the package. What we got, when we get enhanced psychic faculties, you will start noticing that you will have this urge to be creative in an area that you never thought that you could be creative in. Let's say for me, my guides are constantly telling me that I'm a gifted writer. I never really wrote anything apart from writing a poems like maybe 3 times a year for a different type of people. I used to write as well when I was younger, but that was just a silly stuff. Yeah, but I remember that I really liked to write. So this is gonna be showing up for you like these kind of hidden gifts that you didn't even know that you have are gonna be showing up for you. Because consider that we are all born creative, all of us. I think it's coming with the spring. It's just a perfect timing. I got really creative. I just planned a new calendar, the moon calendar I'm working on. I sketch up some thumbnails. Yeah, there is a load of magic on. So I remember that the message that came in before was like, it's time to letting go of old ways and entering the new magic adventure, which I really like that. That's kind of cool. And protect your sanctuary because this is gonna be very important because you have to be fit energetically to actually be doing your work, or maybe you feel a massive urge that you have some mission. If you do have that urge, then most likely, I would say 100% sure, you are here to do some big things. You know, only, I would say only 20% of the people on the planet actually have a mission, and only 2%, I think, are able to complete it or fulfill it. That I think now we're gonna be really just like a protecting the sanctuary and to trying to get us really fit energetically that we could be actually doing this type of work. That's why we got rid of all the crap by the help of our non-physical friends or your guides and your galactic team or your family of light. So you could actually enter a different stage where you're gonna be really committing to your frequency, to brighten your halo, to really be the magnetic being you came here to be, and to attract the next level, to attract it, not to create it like by the manifesting, by automatic writing, or like I am, like me, I'm doing the mind movie, but really create the energetic signature first here, that then it comes to you and it will be in front of your face. The next step, what you're supposed to be doing in here. Yeah, we will be using our energy more with the wisdom. That's the yogic system for. And I think that's why I'm so much into yoga. So yeah, checking on our energy leakages throughout the day, what you're doing throughout the day, and when is your energy leaks. That's gonna be quite important, and write it down. I know I have tons of actually energy leakages, but my energy leakages is doing laundry. Damn, how I'm gonna do that? I would have to manifest some minions, like, to stop having my energy leakages. Because as a parent, I get tons of energy leakages. You might notice that some of you have this massive sense of your self-value. That's what happened to me like recently, but I already having this for quite some time. I remember that I used to have this friend which I valued our friendship enormously, but I knew that the other side does not value our friendship at all. Not at all, but not as much as I did. And I always felt that. And the moment I did, there was this moment when I detached from that friendship. I was completely left alone. And the moment I did that, I was presented with so many amazing friendships that they really valued me as a person, but I was not searching for like approval from outside of me. It was like I reached a point when I noticed in that friendship that the person does not value me at all or very little, and I said, okay, I don't need that. And the moment I reached that kind of like a realization, I shifted. That the shift was massive. You know, it's always these massive shifts are really subtle, but it's enormous. And the moment I did that, it shifted me like into my purpose work, which I would never really thought about that can happen to me. Like, you know, sometimes not sometimes, but most of the time, the spirit has a really weird way of doing things. So you might notice that you have a much bigger sense of the value for yourself right now. You know, I notice it with my new friends. Like, you know, now I have like tons of like new friends, which is amazing. And we chat and we appreciate each other, and the love we share with each other is just so beautiful. Like, it's a really hard space. Like, you know, really, I cannot even compare it to that friendship I had before. It's way bigger because there's no judgment, or there is no criticizing, or no comparing, or no competition, let's say. You know, there is nothing like that. There is just this pure like appreciation of each other, that we have each other, and then that we help each other and we value each other's like insights, and you know, they shift me, I shift them. We just doing this together. You know, like I can really feel it, like that how it nicely works together, and I'm so grateful for that. Really, I am. I'm a completely different person than a month ago, but I was always like kind of grateful, like for a lot of things. So yeah, scaling up. Okay, guys, be good. You know, take care, protect your sanctuary, check your energy leakages, meditate, journal, integration time. We are ready for our next magical adventure. Yay! Be good.